Hello, and welcome to Operation Remote Resilience. My name is Terry Stanley, and I'm a Warriors at Ease teacher. Today I'm here to guide you through a 30-minute chair yoga class designed to increase flexibility, relieve some tension throughout the neck and the shoulders and the legs. So let's start by just scooting a little bit towards the edge of the chair. Sit up tall. Let the shoulders relax. Lift the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Your feet are flat on the floor. Take that deep breath. A nice deep inhale. Exhale with a sigh. We'll repeat that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. And then just begin to notice your breath. Notice how you're breathing. Notice any emotions or thoughts that are going through your mind, and just let them go. Acknowledge them, but let them go. Noticing the breath. Noticing how you feel at this moment. And maybe as you're just noticing the breath, the shoulders really are starting to relax a little bit more. Maybe a little tension is melting off your forehead or through the jaw, across your face. You can turn up the corners of your mouth and just smile, knowing that this next 30 minutes is completely yours. A few more breaths this way, just noticing. Then bringing one hand to the belly and one hand to the chest. Maybe you'll notice your heartbeat. Maybe you'll feel that very gentle movement with the breath. But now we'll begin to control and change the breath just a little bit by moving into our three-part breath. Breathing deep down into the lungs, letting the belly be soft, letting it expand. Let that expansion move on up into the chest toward the collarbones. And then as you exhale, release and just feel that movement as things come back in. Deep down into the belly, the ribs expand, the chest expands. Exhale, release. And at your pace, continuing, belly, ribs, and chest. A long, slow exhale. Trying to let the exhale be a little bit longer than the inhale. Closing your eyes if you'd like. Just feeling the movement of air. Feeling the movement, belly, ribs, and chest. And we'll do 2 more rounds of this. 3-part breath. And at the end of this next round, just bring your hands down. Let them rest on your thighs. Then lower hands down by your side. Lift those arms up with an inhale, just part way. And exhale back down. And again, inhale, lift. And exhale, release. 2 more. Inhale, lift. And release. Last one this way. And release. Continuing, but maybe lifting higher, maybe going part way up, maybe all the way up, but then exhaling all the way back down. You have total control of how far you want to lift those arms. So you listen to your body. And the shoulders, the neck will usually tell you when you've reached that place where, oh, I think I need to stop right about there and release down. Same basic idea, except now we'll alternate the arms. So we'll start with the right arm. The right arm will lift up or part way up and exhale down. And then the left arm up and exhale down. Inhale and lift. You could even be watching that hand as you're lifting it up, getting a little movement through the neck. One more each side and lift. Release down. Last one this way. And release down. Hands just coming to rest on those thighs. Bring those shoulders up towards the ears and then just let them drop down. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, drop down. Again, bringing those arms now down to the side. Same idea that we just did. Let's lift up to the side and exhale down. And again, inhale, lift, and exhale down. Two more, and lift, and release, and lift, and release. All the way up. How would that feel if you came all the way up to the side and exhaled all the way back down? Again, you have total control of this range of movement. Two more. Inhale and lift and release. Last one this way. Lift and release. Again, those hands coming to the thighs and just let them rest. Let's bicycle those shoulders. We'll go back with the one and then the other. And just move in any way that that shoulder feels good and that shoulder feels good. Maybe turning a little bit. And then we'll come back to center and let the hands just rest. Bringing the chin down towards the chest. Oh, but sit up tall, feet pressing down into the floor. Take a nice inhale. And as you exhale, see if there's any release in the back of the neck. Not forcing, just allowing to release. Inhale and lifting up. Let's bring the right ear towards that right shoulder. Ooh, what's happening there? That left arm coming out to the side. Wiggling those fingers. We'll bring the hand back in and slowly lift that head back up. Let's lift up both shoulders. Bring them around. And one more time, up and around. Hands resting. Left ear to left shoulder. See how it feels bringing that right arm out. Maybe play with where that arm is. Wiggle the fingers. Just breathing normally, but still breathing. Bring the hand back in and lift the head back up. Let's take a nice inhale. Exhale, turn the head to the side. Inhale back to center and exhale to the other side. Inhale back to center and exhale. Inhale to center and exhale. This next time to the other side, we'll hold. So stay here. 3 or 4 breaths, depending on your breathing pattern. Maybe looking a little beyond the shoulder. Are you holding shoulders up or can you let them relax down? Inhale back to center and exhale to the other side. Perhaps looking a little beyond. Still breathing. And back to center. Those shoulders just coming up and down. And let's do that with the breath a few times. Inhale and lift. Exhale and release. Once more, inhale, lift, and release. Oh, and one more time for good measure. And release. Let's take that deep breath. Exhale with a sigh. Moving on to a little bit of a twist here. Starting with the right hand, just bring the right hand to the left thigh. We haven't twisted yet. That left hand could just rest down by your side. Inhale as you lengthen and sit tall, and then exhale, twist the shoulders to the sides. And while we're here, still breathing, maybe looking a little beyond, but still breathing. And bringing the head back towards the center and the shoulders, hands to rest on those knees. Again, finding that length. Left hand coming to the right thigh, the right hand hanging down. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, move those shoulders around. Then maybe looking beyond. You always have complete control with all of the movements that you practice. Always making the decision for yourself what's best for you. And we'll slowly start to bring the head back and the shoulders back and those arms back. A little movement maybe. I'm scooting back just a little bit for balance. See how it feels for you. My feet are about hip distance apart. We're going to lift those arms out to the side with the palms facing down. We could think of ourselves as standing in a star posture. And then reaching through those fingers and feel as if we're reaching from the center of our heart. Wiggle the fingers, bring those hands up and come into those cactus arms. And a little breathing here. As we pull the elbows back, inhaling, squeezing shoulder blades together, and then exhale, release. It's a small movement. Inhale, pull back. But feel the power. Or keep it as gentle as your movement needs to be. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, release. Last one. And release, bringing the hands down. A couple of options on this next one. You could bring your hands to prayer hands with elbows up. It's one option. Option 2 is you could make fist with the left hand, just pressing into that right hand, but the elbows are up. And then we're going to press, and we're going to press into that fist and hand, and we're going to twist to the right. Are you still pressing? And still breathing. Take one more breath here. Ease yourself back to center. Lower the arms and just sort of shake out those hands. Then your choice of hand postures, again, either here or make a fist with that right hand and press. Press into that hand. Elbows are up. Inhale and then exhale and twist. Keep pressing gently. And of course, keep breathing. Take another couple of breaths here. And ease yourself back to center. Shake out those hands. And we'll lift the hands up forward. Palms are down, fingers are reaching forward. Inhale, let's lift those fingers back towards you. And then exhale, pull those fingers under, wiggle just a little bit. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, release. Just a little love therapy for the wrists. And release. About one more. And release. If your arms get tired, you can let the elbows come in by your sides. Otherwise, just keep those arms extended. Palms again are down to the floor, and a little side-to-side movement with those wrists, fingers turning side to side. Try to keep the arms straight while you're doing that. You might find that a little bit of a challenge. That's okay. Then we'll make it even a little more challenge. Flip the palms up. Try to keep the arms straight. and try to go side to side with those hands. And then we will relax those arms down, the elbows down by the side. Make a gentle fist and circle. I do about 7 circles. We don't need to count. And then just go the other way. Nice deep breath. Wiggle those fingers, shake it out. Lovely. So, sitting up tall, I think we're ready to move on now to a bit of a cat-cow while we're seated. You can hold on to the bottom of your chair or hands could rest. I like to hold on sometimes. When you're doing your cat-cow, we're lifting that head. We're arching the back. Keep that neck happy. And then we press back. And just move back and forth with this cow and then this cat. Feet could gently press into the floor. You can do this movement at any time, in any chair. And the back just sort of enjoys it. Do one more, each way. And back. Beautiful. Moving on down to the legs. Hands could just rest on those thighs. Feet are about hip distance apart, maybe a little further apart. But you'll want to make sure that as we move through the feet, that you're getting the motion that you need. You might have to adjust where your feet are. We'll start by lifting the toes up. So lifting those toes and then bringing them back down. So lifting the toes and then pressing back down. With the breath, again, it would be an inhale, lift, and an exhale, release down. A little more of these. And then we'll change it up. The toes will stay on the floor. Yes, I'm moving my feet back just a little bit. Lifting the heels, so coming up on those toes. Ooh, nice little stretch there. And back down. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you release. A couple more. One more. And release down. Picking up that left knee. You could hold the leg up in the air just a little bit. Let's just do some circles with the foot. And then go the opposite direction. And we'll bring that foot down to the floor. Left leg. Circles. You may hear some noises, that's okay. And we'll go the opposite way. And we'll bring that foot down to the floor. You may find it helpful to just hold on to the bottom of the chair as we do some leg extensions. We'll do single leg to start with, one leg at a time rather. So just picking up that foot and then reaching that leg out as straight as you can. You could flex that foot and then bring that foot back down to the floor. And again, we'll lift and reach and back down. And lift, reach with that heel and back down. And 2 more. And then we'll give this leg a break. Do the other side. So left leg now, reaching, stretching out, and release down. Ask yourself if you're slouching just a bit. And if you think you are, try to just sit up tall. And one more, I think. And release down. Now we will alternate. So we'll start with the right leg. We'll reach up with that right leg and bring it down and then switch to the left. And then back to the right. And then the left. You're going to press through that heel just a bit. And press. And press. One more on each side. Wiggle it out. Maybe even just give those thighs just a little bit of a rub. Next move, working with our legs, would be a knee raise. So lifting up that knee, getting it up as high as we can, and then bringing it back down. And sticking with the same leg. Again, we'll do about 5 of these. You can always assist in any way. And one more. If you're counting and I'm not, just ignore me and it's all okay, just smile. Let's move on to the other side and we'll lift up. And you may notice that one side is very different than the other. That's okay. 2 more. And take a deep breath and sit up tall. And now we will alternate and see how that works. Just a little bit. Start with the right knee, lifting it up and putting it back down, and then the left. And back down. And right. And left. What sensations are you feeling as we're doing these? And one more round, right and left. Oh, yes. Need a little rub down here. Shake it out. The next move for our legs. A little more strength here. Feet are a little distance apart. We'll lift the right foot up just a little bit and move this leg out to the side and then bring it back in and set it down. So lift and out to the side and back in and down. Lift and out and in and down and lift and out, in and down. One more. Take a deep breath. Sit up tall. Press that right foot into the floor. Move on to the left. Picking it up. Moving out to the side. And in and down. Lift and out. In and down. Again, if you're noticing differences, it's perfectly normal. One more, and lift and out, in and down. Yes, a nice deep breath. Scooting to the front of the chair just a little bit. You don't want to feel like you're going to fall off, but you do need to be a little closer to the edge. Feet firmly planted on the floor, sit up tall, and extend that right leg out straight in front of you. Pulling those toes back, foot is flexed, sitting up really tall. Hands could come to that hip crease area to remind you to hinge forward. The back is nice and long, the head is above. The spine is just right in line with the spine. And then lift yourself back up. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale as you fold forward. Pausing, noticing the stretch. Keep breathing though. And really pull in that belly. Ease yourself back up. We'll bring the right foot in, extend the left, pull the toes towards you, sit up tall. Hands could also be resting on that thigh. As you sit up tall, hinge at the hip crease. Nice long spine. Start to notice the stretch. And ease yourself back up. Take a nice breath. Again, hinging forward. Notice any sensations that are present. And ease yourself back up. Those feet together. Maybe scoot back just a little bit. Bringing the feet apart, the knees apart. Hands resting on those thighs. I have my fingers pointing in. Sitting up nice and tall. Bringing the right shoulder towards the right knee, or towards the left knee. Works out just a little bit better that way. Lift back up and come back to center. So we'll twist and sort of bring that shoulder towards the knee and lift back to center. And to the left, back to center, and other way. And back to center. Challenge move for the day. Toe and heel, bringing those feet together. Let's just scoot back in the chair a little bit. Finishing up with our figure 4, a couple of variations. The right ankle could cross at the left ankle, allowing, oops, I have to scoot forward to do that, allowing that right knee to open just a little bit. You could extend the left leg a little bit and cross up higher. You could bring that foot more under you and bring the left ankle up on top of that thigh. Let's try not to slouch. Sit up tall. And then you're breathing here. If you're getting any sensation in that right hip, as you exhale, let it be a nice, long, slow exhale. And just think about that area. Breathe into that area where you feel the sensation. Your right foot is flexed. The knee may feel that it's releasing down a bit. You could also just press ever so gently. This is another one you can do at any time. Take a deep breath. A really long, slow exhale. Really relax into it. And then we'll just slowly ease our way out. So uncross. Maybe straighten out that leg and wiggle it just a bit. Then we'll move with the left leg, determining where is the best place for you on this side, because this side again could be quite different. Crossing at the ankle, crossing at the shin, or bringing the foot closer and the ankle up on the thigh. Flexing the left foot, sitting up tall. Deep breath. And release. Each exhale is that opportunity to just release. To release any emotions going through your mind, to release any tension that you may be feeling. And sometimes it's a combination of both. So always coming back to the breath and coming back to the exhale. One more deep breath. One more long, slow exhale. Think release. And then ever so slowly, release. Take a deep breath. Thank you so much for joining me as part of the Warriors at Ease Operation Remote Resilience. I hope you enjoyed the class. This video will be available to the public on the Warriors at Ease YouTube channel shortly. Make sure to subscribe to the Warriors at Ease channel so you never miss a class. Please consider visiting the link in the description below to make a donation to keep these classes free for all. Viewers like you make it possible for teachers like me to provide these services. This is Terry signing off of the Warriors at Ease Operation Remote Resilience in health, resilience, and connection. Be well in health, resilience, and connection.